part is like, yeah, let's uncover the number one feeling that reduces friction. So I wonder what people are thinking here, what it is. Anybody wants to have a guess, feel free to type it in the chat box. But there is something, and it's actually difficult to describe. I put like as a feeling here, but
Nina says empathy.
Empathy is a good one.
Sister Shema, thank you for joining, by the way, all the way from Iraq. So we definitely don't want to go on too late today, because that'd be kind of invading Sister Shema's sleeping time, her beauty sleep, and we don't want to do that. Shukran, thank you so much. Great one.
Yeah, so empathy, it's not the one that gratitude. Gratitude is good too. Looking for it's not, yeah, it's described here as a feeling, but it's almost like a state and attitude as well.
Welcome to Brother Khadim as well, sorry, on Facebook, on the live stream. Welcome, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, we leave you in suspense, or maybe I'll share it, but it's actually something.
There's more ideas coming here. So I think we've got it's really good to see this. Actually, it's good energy in the group. People are really participating. This is what we want, guys. We want you to make this an interactive session so that we can really work together. Families. There's a saying that families that learn together stay together, right? And that is a massive quote. If I were you, I would write that one down. Okay. Families that learn together stay together. So when we're in this environment now, we're like one family. We're trying to share what we've learned from our lives. We want you guys to also share your knowledge. You've all got expertise. Like Sister Shema, for example, she's a coach as well, and in the future, hopefully, she's going to be working with us here at Guidance Coaching as well, and doing some projects with us. So yeah, really, let's make it interactive, and let's strengthen our bonds, our ties, not just with our blood relatives and families, but also our online community as well.
Yeah, sounds great. So we got lots of respect, acceptance, forgiveness. None of those, but they're all good. They're definitely very good. Looking for something that like tolerance. Ooh, we're getting warmer. It's tolerance is an interesting one. We got loads and loads more people joining. Brother Khadim just joined, and
excellent. Welcome to everyone. We've got Brother Khadim just come. So he was on the live stream. He's now come on the Zoom. So
okay. You want to participate too?
Yeah, I think they like this interactive stuff. Where we're asking them to kind of participate as well.
Yeah. You give it another few guesses. Anybody else would like to take a guess? So yeah, looking for number one feeling that really reduces friction, and it's like I don't even know if it can be described as a feeling, but it's like a state, an attitude. It requires training, like it's like you have to literally put some effort in to train yourself to come to that state. Mercy, humor. Oh, people I got their thinking caps on, but it's not. It's none of those.
The suspense is killing me. We've even got year one who's just joined the session. Welcome, year one.
Oh, somebody is trying to cheat. Like, what does it start with? I don't know who that is on iPhone, but
iPhone, you got to share your name. Come on, that's not fair.
Shall we tell them then?
If you must.
But yeah, so it's something we really want to practice daily, and it's so important in every relationship, whether with your children, with your spouse, with your parents, with your friends, even with society, with the government. Sorry,
your mom says Einsicht.
Einsicht.
Ein, ein,
Oh, we got more people joining.
did I
No,
pronounce that
not
wrong?
that. Oh, it's Malika. Okay. Yeah.
What does that word mean? Sorry, Einsicht?
Einsicht is like a new like insight, a new like, oh God, what's the other word for insight? When you recognize something new,
Uh, like
new
an
realization or anything like that.
breakthrough, maybe.
Sorry,
Breakthrough, maybe.
breakthrough. Yeah, like that. So let's see, the number one feeling that really reduces friction between people is being non-judgmental.
Wow.
So yeah, being non-judgmental, like as soon, because what happens when you judge someone, as soon as you judge them, you lose connection with them. Basically, they have put up a wall, they've put up their defenses, and now you've lost your chance to influence them, to connect with them, to sort things out until maybe they've moved on from that or cut it out. And because it's like a state, it's like, even let's say you're doing it only in your head, you're still there is something that as humans we pick up. It's like intuition that, oh, I'm being judged by the other person, and then the defense mechanism sort of comes up. So even if you don't verbalize it, but you're thinking it, it's still going to affect your relationship in that moment, and it might cause friction, it might not, but definitely lose some sort of influence. And especially through, like I've noticed a lot with children, as soon as you judge them, they will start defending their behavior, or they'll start making excuses, and they don't need to, because yeah, maybe they have misbehaved, but so what, they've made a mistake, and us immediately putting on the judgment glasses and saying, oh, look at you, why have you done that, sort of thing, is going to reduce connection, and it's going to reduce our influence on them. So yeah, when we connect with our our partners, children, parents, without judging them about what they're doing or how they're doing it, like a big walls between us drop. So let's say you disagree with them or whatever it is, it doesn't, the disagreement is different from judging how they're doing things, or what they're doing. Like, you can still have a discussion, and you can agree to disagree, but the more you do it in a non-judgmental way, the more easier and the more connected you will be in that sort of conversation, in that relationship. Nobody likes to be judged. Even in our Islamic tradition, says, leave judgment to Allah. He is the ultimate judge. We are not here to on earth to judge each other and tell, oh, you're right, you're wrong, and yeah, we're here to support each other to do the right thing, but we're not here to judge each other in that way. And we can support and correct each other. Like, correcting someone for their sake is different from judging them and then saying, well, whatever you're doing is completely wrong and this is the right way. And so it's like there's a judgmental way of doing it, and then there is a correcting them for their sake a way of doing it, let's say. What is judgment? You know, there might be different definitions you have for judgment, but we judge when we think that, so whatever the other person is doing, whatever is happening, it shouldn't be like that. So we are like, first of all, we're not satisfied with this, whatever is happening in the present moment. We think it should be different, and But who's to say whatever you're thinking and how it should be is the right way and the other person is the wrong way? There is like, we all have our own perceptions, we all have our maybe different ways of doing things, and it's all allowed within boundaries. So as soon as we think like, oh, somebody should be eating in this way and not eating in that way, and it should be happening like this, and the world shouldn't be like this, it's all, we're just putting loads of judgments out there which are not benefiting us or anybody else. So like, how do we do it then, like without judgment? Let's say using, oh, how do I correct my kids without judgment, or what do I do? It's like, let's say, I did share my own experience. My youngest one, yeah, he's been so no ball in the TV room. But I've caught him, not billions of times, but a lot of times doing it. So rather than me saying, oh, I've told you so many times you shouldn't be playing here, why can't you listen? And maybe it looks like he's not listening, but kids forget. So rather than judging him, all I need to do is say, well, you can play ball outside or in the corridor, and that's it. So I didn't have to go into all the judgment and putting down face. I can just point him towards the right direction, which is also the sunnah of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never pointed towards what's happening wrong. He always pointed towards what is right. So it was a non-judgmental correction of behavior. And when you do it that way, you don't lose connection. They haven't put up the fence. Like when you do it the judgmental way, all the kids or the partner or the parents, they will remember only that part of the conversation. They won't remember even if you are ultra nice to them afterwards, maybe because they remember that part where you judge them. So just by being non-judgmental and finding creative ways on how to still interact and how to still correct each other or correct children in for their sake is reduces that friction within the family. So another issue which a lot of people are coming across, that maybe right now doing online schooling or having extra work at home, like if you're working and your kids are at home as well now, and how do you juggle it all, and your partner might not be helping. So you can sit there and judge them and blame them and like do whatever, but it's actually not gonna help you move forward. So find the creative way to actually talk about issues like that and sort them out without judging each other, and really find out what's going on the other person. Like going back to the previous point, maybe they are having some sort of busy mind, insecure thinking, upset thinking, and they just cannot get out of it. And or maybe sometimes the communication was like done in the angry way. There was a lot of sewer now rather than clean water, and that needs to be cleared up before you can actually move forward. So yeah, going deeper and being non-judgmental in the conversation, which will reduce that friction. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say on this point.
Excellent. Yeah, some really good points there. And Malika has also commented saying, I find it very difficult not to be judgmental towards my kids. And that is a tough one. That really is a tough one because, as I said earlier, right, in the heat of the battle,
yeah.
in the heat of the moment, we say things and we make judgments, and it's sometimes hard to then change it. You can't go back, and it can leave a negative impression, and it doesn't strengthen the relationship, that's for sure. So yeah, it's a very valid one. I think it's something which maybe isn't highlighted that much. People don't really. I think we just do it subconsciously, right? We make judgment over anything and everything.
That's why I said like right at the beginning that it requires training, but once you first of all, you need to become aware of your judgments. And I went through a whole process of writing them down, and you don't have to do that extreme, but and I was shocked, like you like you just said, you shock yourself saying, oh my gosh, I'm like, you're just walking down the street and you and yeah, like I said, we naturally I don't know if we're designed or we are trained to judge everything around us, like, oh, how's that poster, what is that tree, or even everything like that. So but so it does take some unlearning, but you can, it's doable, definitely. And the first step towards it is becoming aware, like becoming aware of how much judgment we do, and then reducing it. And it actually makes life easier when you can just walk down the path and just take everything in, without having to judge how tall the tree is or how green the grass is. It just is. And that's the first practice, I think, to just be in nature, be in the present moment without thinking about what's actually going on, and just taking it in as it is. It's like also about accepting what is right now and then working forwards from there, rather than working against it. Yeah. But yeah, one step at a time, we're not here to make it difficult for anyone. We just want to point you into the right direction, make you aware of what's helped us to bring harmony and more peace into the home, and that's what we're here to share.
Excellent, excellent. No, definitely some great great advice there, and something for us all to think about there, I think.
If you like more tips on effortless parenting from the inside out and comprehensive training on how to make parenting fun, easy, and effective, watch our free web class on coachsafia.com/gift.